What's up, y'all? Out in nature. Bug just bit me in the eye. It's flying in my eye. But we're in the nature, out here. Take a second to appreciate the birds. It's a very good day out. It's like 85. Got work in about an hour. I'm just going on a little walk before I gotta go to work. It's a good day. It's been a good day today. It's taking some time alone. I've been doing that a little bit more recently, like going to the woods and just going on walks between my other activities. Anyway, on today's Lazy Sunday episode, I actually wanted to talk about something that happened to me earlier today while I was in the town over from the town I'm usually in, the town I grew up in. Wow, just so pretty. So me and my two friends were walking, just walking around today before some of the heat came at like 11:30. And we were just walking, we got some ice cream. We were gonna go to, this cool Mexican spot, but it was closed today. Don't know why, but it's all right. So we just got ice cream. And while we were walking to get ice cream, we kind of got really hot and got a little tired. So we decided once we got to the ice cream place, we were gonna sit down for a while. So we found these 3 chairs outside of a gas station, kind of like in a little bit of a busier area, I guess. And me and my 3 friends are just sitting there, and then this guy comes up. I'm gonna describe him. My friend called him like an ugly, unemployed JD Vance. He had like a bald spot. I don't know, like his hair was like combed over front of his hair, front of his head. And I'll just say he wasn't like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't want to sound judgmental, but he looked like somebody you'd see going to a gas station in the most like respectful way possible. We were sitting outside, and he like, he didn't even walk by us, but he walked like in the door from the other side, and he was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Like giving us a lot of energy. I asked my friends, like, "Do you guys think he works here? Like, or he's like the owner? Like, why is he saying hi to us? He didn't even like walk by us. He's just saying hi." So that struck me a little bit weird, and I was talking to my friends about it, trying to analyze the situation a little bit. And then me and my friend walk in like a minute after him, and we're super thirsty and tired, so we just go and get water. And we walked. It was like a tight gas station. We kind of like we're walking to the back, and then he yelled, he's like, "You guys can steal whatever you want." And I figured, because me and my friend were, we're both 18 and 19, walking into a gas station, walking immediately to the back, right past all the beer and vodka and whatnot. Sorry, there's some bugs, but we're good. So we were walking back there, and that's when he yelled, "Yeah, you guys can steal whatever you want." And that threw me off a little bit. And I was like, okay, maybe this guy works here. He's the owner, and he's like just messing with us, like thinking that we're stealing or something. Didn't even know. I went back, I got my water, and then I went to the cashier, and it was some like 25-year-old, probably Indian guy. And in front of us was the guy that was yelling at us, and not yelling at us, but just yelled across the store at us, and the guy who said hi to us kind of irregularly. And I didn't even notice this really, but he had like, all he was buying was just like this little pint size. I don't know like the sizes of like this cheap looking vodka. And so I was like, oh, okay, like that's something you'd probably, in my mind, I looked at it. I didn't even really connect the dots about connecting it to him. But I was like, that looks like something that you might drink in one sitting. You might buy it for a night going out, or you might buy it for, I don't know, maybe buy it for you and a friend, maybe. It's a pregame. It didn't look like a lot, let's just say that. and that's all he was buying. I think the cashier said it was like $5 to $7. I don't remember exactly. It was pretty cheap. I remember that. And then I think he kind of looked at me, my water, and I said something. I was like, were you saying that because you think me and my friend are gonna steal? It's like, I'm buying this water. He was like, oh no, I was just messing with you guys. Like, I come here a lot. So then I figured out he was probably just some regular guy, and he was talking to the cashier a little bit, just talking about whatever it was, giving him a hard time. And he was like, oh no, I was just messing with you guys. I was giving my friend here, the cashier, a hard time. I always usually give him a hard time to customers. So that's when I was like, okay, this guy's a regular. He comes in a lot. He has a lot to say. I don't know. And then I picked up, he just buys like a little thing of alcohol, vodka. And mind you, this was like 3 o'clock during the day. It was maybe even 2. It was like just a weird time for somebody to be buying like a little pint of vodka. And then I was a little bit irritated at him, so I started like I was kind of being defensive about him, like maybe presuming we were stealing, or just that I was just confused by his character. So I was asking him questions, and I don't even know what question I asked him. And he was like talking about his family and how he is hanging out with his ex-wife today. He was talking about his girl. I was like, oh, you have a girlfriend? He's like, no, it's actually my ex-wife. We're trying to get back together again. And we have 2 kids. So I was like, oh, this is a 35-year-old divorced man buying a thing of alcohol by himself. I'm like, I kind of made some ideas in my mind of what that meant. Then he was telling me more details, and it kind of confirmed my premonitions. He was telling me that they're trying to get back together after being broken up for 6 months. And he said, I'm going over to her family's soon. Her family invited me to a dinner, and they haven't talked to me in 6 months, and now they decided to invite me to a dinner. So now then I think I asked him, I was like, oh, like, when are you doing that? And then he said, oh, I'm going there right now. And I was like, oh, okay. And then that was kind of the end of the interaction. But then it got me to thinking when I was talking to my friend about this later, because my friend was involved in the conversation too. He was right by me. He was like, yeah, maybe that guy is going to be like drinking and driving. And then it registered to me. This guy is going to hang out with his wife, his baby mama, who he has 2 kids with. He's going to hang out with her family because they finally invited him to dinner after 6 months of no contact, not talking to him. Because obviously he's probably like maybe not a good guy, or maybe he had a drinking problem, whatever it was. I'm not going to make too many assumptions, but they got him out of the family. Now they're finally inviting him, and he bought that presumably to drink before going. And when I remember also I'd asked him, I was like, oh, are you scared? He's like, yeah, I'm a little anxious. And my friend told me, and I did notice this, I wasn't paying heavy attention to it, but his hands were shaking. Sorry, there's a lot of bugs. But his hands were shaking when we were talking to him. Like, I think he's a very serious alcoholic. You know, he's there all the time, was talking to the cashier, buddy. And he just bought like a tiny little thing of vodka. So that was my guess. And then I figured he probably also drinks and drives, which did not rub me the right way at all. And I was just so stunned by this interaction that I just don't know how to feel about it. Because I have friends who have similar figures in their life to what he's doing. I just pray for his daughters or his sons, that their father can beat whatever addiction he's going through, whatever he's got going in his life. I can tell he's at a low moment in his life, and it's kind of weird. A lot of the times, people that you think are the happiest, the people that project themselves as like the happiest people, they look the happiest online. They look like they have it all made. It seems like they have everything, and maybe they do have everything you want, but there's unlimited desires, and you can never truly be happy. But it was just sad to see, to be honest. I don't want to see people struggle. I can tell he might have been at one of his lowest points, and he was probably projecting his insecurities or projecting his trying to hide. He's trying to gulp down his fears, his like all of his motivation too. He's just hurting himself, and that pains me to see. But you know, I'm 18. What can I do? I mean, I can make an impact on people's lives, and the way you do that is just by being a good person and being kind. But sometimes it's hard to recognize struggle. But I could tell that he was probably not in a great spot. But anyway, that's my story, and definitely made me think a lot about life and about outcomes and about making bad choices, or even just inherently you can become plagued with addiction, and it's just a terrible thing. So take that as a reason to quit for somebody, or to quit something, a small habit that is destructive. And once you can start doing that, you can start being on top of yourself. You can start to tackle bigger and bigger habits. But yeah, that's my story from today. I don't have anything else to say. Take it as you will, and have a good one.